Hi children, today's class for 5th standard is in EVS is water. So we are discussing previous lesson is air. So today we have to discuss water lesson. Okay children, water is very essential for life and for plants and animals. You know, without water we can't live. Is it right? So it is a very essential for plants and animals. So water is a basic need for all. It's a basic need, and there are many uses of water there. So you know the simple means what uses of water. So it is used for drinking, bathing, and it is also used for the agricultural purpose and industries, etc. Is it right? So water is it is one of the important natural resources. Natural resources means it will be get from the nature. It is one of the natural resource. So it is called as life liquid. Water is also called as life liquid. So usually water is covered on the earth. About 71% of earth's surface is covered by water. Remaining are land. Okay. So when compared to 100%, 71% of water is covered on earth. Okay. It will be covered by water. Here are some questions. Where can you find more water on the earth? So you know the answers. Ocean. You know ocean. So it is a large water source on the earth. Ocean is the largest source on the earth. So what is the consumable quantity of fresh water? So it is nearly 2.5. So later I will explain. What are the sources of fresh water? Fresh water, it may be the reservoirs and some springs are the fresh waters. Underground water also fresh water. Write the sources of water that you know. Sources of water you know: pond, river, lakes, okay, ocean, seas, reservoirs, etc. Okay, spring also. Rain is the main source of water. Which is the main source of water? Rain is the main source of water. Main source of water. Okay, which is the main source of water? Rain is the main source of water. So let us discuss about the source of water. First one is ocean. Ocean is the biggest source of water on the earth. It is the biggest or the largest source of the water on the earth. Biggest source on the earth. Next, you know globe. So your Mrs. Ma'am will show you globe. So you will observe about 71% of water is covered by, means the earth is covered by water. The remaining are the land. The blue color indicates the portion of the earth covered by water. Rivers. Next one is rivers. So rivers, the rain is the source of river water and melted snow from mountains. So usually the rain is the main source of this river water, and melted snow from the mountains. So it will be flowing, reaches the river during the summer. So the river will be overflow. All the rivers flow in their definite route, and finally they will reach the ocean. So usually the main source of water, rain, it will be collected in the river, and also melted snow is collected from mountains. It will be flown to rivers during the summer, and finally it will be collected in the biggest source of the earth, that is ocean. Since name some rivers in Karnataka. You know Kaveri, Tungabhadra, Kapila, Sharavati, so on. You know, these are the rivers. And Ganga is the biggest river in India. No, Ganga. So next, springs. Water that is stored under the earth crust and comes out due to the pressure through an opening. The opening is called a spring. So spring is a underground water source. Spring is a underground water source. Underground water source. So it is present in the under the earth crust when it will digged, or the pressure through on the opening is it will be come, that is called as springs. It is an underground water source. So rainwater which enters the earth through its loose portion will be collected as underground water, and this comes out in the form of spring. Okay, next wells. Next one is wells. It is also an underground water obtained from digging the earth. It is also one of the underground water. Underground water. It is obtained by digging the earth crust. Digging means what? Now, borewell hatra ಏನಾದರೂ ಹಾಕ್ಸ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, so dig ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತೋಡೋದು ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. Earth crust. So it obtained for a certain depth. Okay, so for a certain depth. So it kept some water source that is called as well. You know well. ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಬಾವಿನ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಹತ್ರ ಇವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಊರಿನ ಕಡೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಬಾವಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ. So ಸೇರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ. So it is using a simple machine called as pulley. They will draw in the water from the well. So that is called as the well. So it may be open or tube well. Tube well, you know, modern life we use tube wells. So open well means you observe the native places. Okay. So these are called as wells. So you know two types of wells is there. That is first one is open well and tube well. Second type of well is tube well. Open well ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಾವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಲ್ಲ, ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ವೆಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಮನೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬೋರ್ವೆಲ್ ಕೊಡಿಸ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ವೆಲ್. There are two types of wells is there, open well and tube well. So I'll explain once again. So water is also called as a life liquid. About 71% of earth is covered by water. The main source of water is rain. Rainwater is the main source of water. Ocean, it's the largest or the biggest source on the earth. It's a water source. It's the biggest source. Rivers, the rivers, so it will collect the rainwater and also melted snow from the mountains. So and it will flow during the summer, and then finally it will be collected in the ocean. Next, springs. Underground water is known as spring. So when pressure is giving to the water, it will be opening, that is called as springs, and later wells. Underground, it is also one of the underground source of water. So when digging the earth crust, you get some source of water. So that is called as wells. So there are two types of wells is there, open well and tube well. Open well, you see in your neighbors, ಬಾವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನೋಡ ಅದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ವೆಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕ್ಸ್ಕೊತಾರಲ್ಲ ಬೋರ್ವೆಲ್, ಅದನ್ನ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ವೆಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. See, utilization of underground water, it may be get exhausted. It can be regained by the absorption of rainwater into the earth. It will be regained by the absorption of water in the earth. So fish must be constructed for this purpose. We have to minimize the utilization of underground water. Next source of water is ponds. P-O-N-D-S. It is an artificially man-made low-level portion of the land. So it is an artificially man-made low-level portion of land. Low-level portion of land. So ponds means an artificially man-made low-level portion of land. Okay, what are the uses? So if we store the water, the pond is stored. We use it for storage of water. It is a capacity for water storage is less. The capacity of the storage of water is less. Pond ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆರೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದಿರಲ್ವಾ ನೀವು? ಕೆರೆ ಊರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಕೆರೆ. So ಕೆರೆಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ pond ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. The capacity of water is less. Okay, it is constructed in such a way that the rainwater which drains from high level will be stored here. Rainwater reaches the ponds by running through the small streams. Okay, next reservoirs. So dams are constructed across the rivers to store through the out of the year. So it will be supplied for the water to other agricultural and also in some industrial purposes. So it is dams constructed. The construction of dams across the rivers. Notice the dam from near Kaveri means near Mysuru region. We see a dam. What is the name of that dam? KRS, no? KRS dam. So Almaty and also Basavasagara dam also is there. So it is constructed to store more large amount of water. Okay, it's a large construction to supply more water in the dams. So it is used for multi-purposes and multi-purposes projects also it will be used. Which one? Reservoirs. So these are capable of storing water in a large scale and they are called as reservoirs. So you know in Karnataka you name it as some dams. That is what is that? KRS, Almaty, Basavasagara, etc. So collect a picture of water reservoirs and paste here. You have to collect a picture of dam. Okay, from page number 86 you have to paste that one. Here from page number 87, with the help of these pictures, note down the differences of pond and reservoirs in these boxes. Write their uses also. You have to write these. So which are the reservoirs, which are the ponds, you have to write in the pencil. So differences and the uses I will give in the class work. So after the class works you have to write you have to fill this textbook. Okay. So what are the uses of pond? The user is an artificially man-made. It is a storage of water is very less. It is used for the villages only. So small purposes of agriculture. And reservoirs is so it will be collected the large amount of water in that one. Our elders constructed tanks, ponds and open wells to conserve water. Nowadays reservoirs are constructed to conserve water. Next thing is, in the list of the uses that you wrote, you have considered some uses of transportation by using water. You know ship, boat, you know that one. So it is used for the construction of water transportation. Pure water is colorless, odorless and tasteless. You know water is colorless, odorless and tasteless. Pure water is colorless, odorless and tasteless. So pure water having no color, colorless. Odor means what? Odor means smell. There is no smell for the pure water. And tasteless is a tasteless. Pure water is tasteless. Some minerals are dissolved in the water, you get sweet water. Okay, children? Some salt is dissolved in the water, you get salt water. Where you are to observe water, taste the sea water, salt water in the sea. Okay, so pure water is colorless. Pure water is colorless, odorless and tasteless. Okay, so salts and minerals are dissolved in the water. It gives some taste. It gives some taste of the water. Here is activity and you have to write a statement. Page 90. So you have to mark tick or cross to the related statements corrected in the wrong statements and right. Okay. Lift an empty tumbler and a tumbler of the same size filled with water. Lift an empty tumbler. So water has weight now. Clear? So empty tumbler weight only tumbler weight. And the tumbler of same size filled with water. So the water has weight. Yes. Pour a cup of water on the stairs. Pour a cup of water on the stairs. So the water flow from high level to low level. The answer is true. Towards lower level. Clear? Next, boil water in a small vessel. Yes, water evaporates when it boils. Is it right? When we heat the water, the water vapor is get from the boiled water. Put some specific quantity of water in a glass tumbler, a glass bottle or a glass vessel. Water does not take the shape of the container. No, the liquids of the water take the shape of the container. It has no shape, but it will take the shape of the container. So you learned the many physical characteristics of the water. Then water is a liquid substance. You know that it is a liquid one. You will learn more about it in the next lesson, that is the nature of water, matter. So next, organisms have enormous quantity of water in their body. Plants and animals have 70% of water in their body. Okay children, when compared to the plants and animals, nearly 70% of water content is contained in the plants and animals. And then water is essential for the biological activities of plants and animals. Plants prepare the food using water, and we or the animals need water. Is it right? So without water we cannot live. Water is required for the growth of plants and animals also. Okay, so without water we cannot live. We cannot live. Our elders treated this previous water as an integral part of their life. So they give a prominent part to the water. So that's why they conserve the water when construction of wells, ponds, etc. And also small amount of dams also. Nowadays in the modern days we construct dams for the conservation of or conserve the water for the large scale. So it will be used for agricultural purpose and also for industries. Okay children. So this is about of the water lesson. And next, how the water get polluted. How the water get polluted? Yes, nowadays water is get polluted physically by mud, garbage, papers, plastic, food residues. Food residues are plastic papers, clothes. We are mixing of industrial waste to the water. See children, so these are the reasons how the water get polluted. And also from chemical fertilizers, insecticides, when we add to the plants, so the rain will be coming and it will be flown to the river also. Here also the water get polluted. So these are the dangerous components turns the water poisonous. So if these chemicals entering into the water or river, the water get polluted. It is a poisonous. Okay. When these chemicals are poisonous, drinking this water, it causes some diseases. So these polluted water, what are the polluted water? So when we throw mud, garbage, plastic, paper close to the water, and in the addition to that, chemicals also added to the water. Is it right? From the industries waste also added to the water. So these, when we drink these water means polluted water, it may cause us some diseases. What are the diseases? Diseases like cholera, malaria, dysentery, etc. These are causes. So polluted water. Sometimes it may even leads to death also. Contaminated water extinguish the aquatic life also. Now what are the aquatic life? Fish, fish and also other animals are living in the water. So they are called as aquatic life. It leads to affects to the aquatic life also. So the diseases like this cholera are caused by the contaminated water. So some mosquitoes breed on the stagnated water. So directly or indirectly, so all the diseases are caused by water and also air and also some insects. Here mosquito stagnated on the water. Stagnated on the water. Stagnant water. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೊಳಚೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ನೀರು ನಿಂತೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ವ. It may be pots or it may be coconut shells or other containers from the roof, So you observe that one. So here the mosquitoes are breed the eggs on the stagnant water. Mosquitoes spread malaria disease. Here is a parasite. The Plasmodium is present in the body of the female mosquito. The female mosquito name is Anopheles. Female mosquito name, that is Anopheles. It is a female mosquito. So it causes malaria. So this parasite entered the human blood when mosquito bites. When the mosquito bites, the Anopheles mosquito bites, the contaminated, it will be virus or bacteria, it will be spread into the, when bite from the mosquito, it leads to symptoms like fever, shivering, vomiting and headache. This is called as malaria. What are the symptoms of this malaria? It may be fever, shivering, vomiting and also headache. So the proper treatment is not given. The person or the human being may lead to or it causes to death also. We should not drink contaminated water. So instead of that, we use potable water. What is the meaning of potable water? Potable water means it is the water which is fit for drinking. The water is fit for drinking is called as potable water. We have to take some precautions to avoid water pollution. Instead of throwing the garbage, mud and other plastic clothes in the rivers, we have to avoid these things by the human beings. So conserve and preserve protect the forest. Okay. Today's class we learn about the ponds. So there is the ocean. Ocean is the largest water source on the earth. Next, ponds, it is an artificially man-made low-level ocean of the land. Next, spring, it is also one of the underground water source. So when the pressure is exerted under water, so it will be given as spring. Next, wells. There are two types of wells: is there open well and tube well. Reservoirs, it is constructed for the storage of large amount of water for the agricultural and also industrial purposes. So pure water is colorless, odorless and tasteless. And next, potable water means the water which is fit for drinking is called as potable water. Okay. So the diseases are cholera, diarrhea, dysentery, etc. So usually the malaria is spread by a mosquito, that is female mosquito name called as Anopheles. Here are some hard words, children. First one, liquid, Liquid, OCEAN, ocean, rivers, 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 SPRINGS, springs, WELLS, wells, digging, 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 HARVESTING, harvesting, RECYCLING, recycling, RESERVOIRES, reservoirs, drains, 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 Arctic shelling, ARTIFICALLY, artificially, PONDS ponds, DAMS dams, colorless, COLOUR is colorless, CR odorless, ODOUR, odor means smell, odorless, tasteless, TASTELES, tasteless, portable, POTABLE, portable, DRINKING, drinking, cholera, 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 DIEARRHEA, diarrhea, dysentery, 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 female, 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 mosquito, MOSQUIDO, mosquito, anaphylis, ANAPHYL, anaphylis. Okay, children, thank you.